Hello, Jim Graden here. Guys, welcome and congratulations on making it halfway through the UBC, the Ultimate Body Challenge. Let's talk a little bit about the halfway point. You know, in my opinion, once you get halfway through this course, you're more, at least mentally, beyond the halfway point. By now, exercise should be something that your body is accustomed to. You're not getting the rebellion you might have had in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the course. And if there's any time to start amping it up and maybe doubling up, it's in the last 5 weeks. Now, there's a couple things I want you to understand when it comes to our mid-evaluation. We're going to be testing your upper body strength, your abdominal strength, your cardio, all the things we did in the first evaluation, and we're going to weigh you. Now, so many of us get so just strapped to that darn scale. You know, personally, if I could get away with it, I'd take the scale away because we get obsessed with it. Some of us get obsessed with what we weigh. Let me make sure you understand this. If your push-ups go up, in other words, you could go from 5 to 10 or 10 to 15 or 20, and your sit-ups go up. In other words, you went from 10 to 15 or whatever. What has happened? You have gained what? Lean muscle tissue. It's the only way to do it. The only way you can get stronger is by gaining lean muscle tissue. But let's say you get on the scale and you don't lose any weight. You weigh the exact same thing you did on your very first evaluation, or maybe it just went down a little. What does that mean? Well, we all know that lean muscle tissue weighs more than body fat. So if you've gotten stronger in your upper body and stronger in your abdominals, and you didn't gain weight, because technically you should have gained weight because you've added lean muscle tissue, then what had to give? And of course, that's the body fat that you're looking to eliminate. If that's the case, I'm sure you're starting to feel a little slimmer. Pants are fitting a little tighter or better. So you want to concentrate on that aspect of the program. Go with the fitness evaluations and ignore that scale. Now, there are a certain percentage of us that need to lose weight to be fit. But realize we peak in our ability to gain lean muscle tissue. I mean, otherwise, you know, we just kept going and going and going. One day we'd be able to lift a car. Well, how we pick? We plateau. We all do. And that happens, honestly, in about the 6th or 7th week of this UBC. And what happens then is that all that lean muscle tissue that you've gained in that time is now the engine that's now burning those extra calories. And for those of you who need to really lose weight to be fit, you're going to see the weight loss coming off predominantly in the last 5 weeks, not in the first 5 weeks. First 5 weeks, we gain the lean muscle tissue. We get stronger. We lose a little weight. But it's the last 5 weeks, if we stick with it, we're going to get the results you're looking for. Now, one other thing, some of us are just going to be overly excited and thrilled by how well you did on your mid-evaluation. Wow, I can't believe I did this. Oh, I lost this amount of weight. Whatever. Guys, this is not a 5-week course, it's a 10-week course. Stick to it. You know, don't see a finish line in the distance and just kind of walk towards it and maybe not even get to it. And that's what happens. So many times I've had people actually quit in their 7th or 8th or 9th week, and they're so close to really getting the results they wanted, but they were overly satisfied and overly surprised at what they got in the short term that they didn't really stick to the course and finish it. Finish strong. You could really, you know, we talk a lot about in fitness, it's not that we aim too high and miss, it's aim too low and hit. Really expect a lot out of yourself. Set a high standard for your fitness level, especially going into the next 5 weeks. All right, I'm going to take you right through your fitness evaluation. For those of you who are not able to do it at a UBC studio and are training at home, we're going to take you right through it. And what I'm going to have is my guest is Natalie Waitley. She is a UBC member, and in fact, she is the most current national winner. Natalie is last one to win our cruise. Natalie, coming out here, Natalie's going to go ahead and help us out with doing our fitness evaluation. For those of you at home, this is time to get ready. We're going to start off with the push-ups. So, Natalie, let's go ahead and get in position. So she's going to get in position. Are we doing modified or full body? She's going to do modified. Okay, again, you can either do them on your knees or on your toes. Now we have a sponge down to make sure she goes all the way down, all the way up. And we're going to go for exactly 1 minute. Ready, and go. All the way down, all the way up, guys. Good form. That's it. Come on. Push yourself. Do it right along with Natalie. That's good form right there. You can see that she's gained a lot of lean muscle tissue in this course. And that's what helped her lose close to 30 pounds in her UBC. Looking good. Racking them off. Nice job. 30 seconds. Nice. All the way down, all the way up, guys. Come on, do them right. Be strict. Push, push, push. Come on, you can do this. All the way down, all the way down. 10 seconds. And stop. Nice job. I didn't count. Did you count? That was an awful lot. All right, I hope you kept up with her pace. She's just helped kind of motivate you. She's done these a lot, as you can tell. Nice job, Natalie. All right, she's now going to do the sit-ups. I like to give you guys at least a minute rest between the two if you're all by yourself at home. If not, then grab your partner, have them do their set while we get set up for the sit-ups. All right, let's go ahead and set up for the sit-ups. So she's going to go ahead and make sure, let's make sure we don't have the ruler and all in our way. All right, I'm going to hold your feet. Move back just a little bit, would you please, Natalie? Okay. Get you going. Well, you got 15 seconds. Go in position. And again, you got to come all the way up, touch your elbows to the knees, all the way back, middle of the back has to touch. As many as you can in 1 minute. Position, position, and begin. Nice. There you go. Good. Strong girl. Make sure you breathe out as you come up. Make sure the lower middle back is touching. All the way down, all the way up. There you go. Looking good. Nice. There you go. Come on. Make sure you breathe. You got 30 seconds. There you go. Come on now. You can do this. Good form. Real good form. Stay with the pace. She's racking these things off. Stay with her. All right, let's try to pick it up. We got 10 seconds. Come on, how many can you get in 10 seconds? Look at that. Bam. And rest. All right. Great job, Natalie. That was awesome. Very well done. Give me a high five on that one. Good job. Real good example of what we're looking for. Okay, now let's talk about the flexibility. Two options on this. You have two ways to do this, and I've talked about when we first did our fitness evaluation for those at home. If you don't have a step, this is actually what we recommend for you, is using one of these steps that's on, 6 to 12 inches off the ground. You can also just, now let's go ahead and put your legs out in front of you. Feet shoulder width wide. You take a ruler, which has the 15. If you have to, you can just put it on the ground, because it's just a measuring tool. It's going to be a little bit off because statistics that we give you are based on putting it up here. But again, it's for your own knowledge more than it is anything else. Is your flexibility improving? So from here, if you're doing it at home, you just put the feet a shoulder width wide. You have the ruler between the feet with the 15 at the ankles, the 1 going towards you. She takes a deep breath in, hands up high, exhale, reaches and pulls. So this is for those of you who have to do this on your own. You can do it at home in such a way. You should give yourself 3 shots at it before you decide the best one out of the 3. All right, for those of you who are doing it in the studio and have something, or you have this at home, go ahead and bring your feet a little closer together there, Natalie. And this helps if you have someone helping you. It's kind of hard to read otherwise. And that is you hold. And again, from here, inhale, hands high. Exhale, reach and hold. And again, she gets 3 shots at it. Okay? So make sure you get those 3 shots in. Other aspects of the mid-evaluation, you're going to need to weigh yourself. Again, as we talked before, don't get obsessed with that. Weigh in. And then you're going to want to go do your cardio. Now, again, for those of you who are training at home, make sure that that track that you have laid out is not being interrupted. In other words, if you have to wait for a light to change, it can really mess up your time. You take your time, find a place, measure it out with your car, and again, it's 1 mile for the walk if you're just walking, and if you're doing any running at all, either running the entire distance
or running and walking just a portion of it, well, just running a portion of it, but a combination of running and walking, then it needs to be a mile and a half. All right, I'm Jim Graden, and thank you very much, Natalie. You did an awesome job. And guys, great job. Let's get that mid-evaluation, but stay focused. See that finish line. Don't walk through it. Blast through it. All right, we'll see you at the final evaluation in 5 weeks. Thank you.